Done BZ, Done BZ, Done BZ, Done BZ TV. What's up, Boss Tweezy? It's your boy, the BZ, and I'm coming to you here live from the Steezy. So it's your boy back at it again with another episode of Roller Skating Companies Exposed. On today's episode, we're going to talk about why skateboarders are secretly running roller skating. And I promise you, this is not an exaggeration. I was doing some research this morning, and I promise you, it hit me. It hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I was reading through some things, and then I was like, wait a minute. Is roller skating getting Scooby-Dooed by skateboarding right now? By Scooby-Doo, like on Scooby-Doo, where they do the reveal and it's a person in a mask. Well, for skateboarding, for roller skating, that person in a mask is skateboarding. Skateboarders. Roller skate company. Skateboarders. Because I promise you, skateboarders are at the center of many major roller skating movements. I wonder what to put on this side. A Google search, maybe Fred can be the Google search or something. But I wanted to make that the meme for today. However, I ended up going with a different meme. Because what if I told you? What if I told you that Impala Skates was ran by skateboarders? Impala Skates is ran by skateboarders. Dun, 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 dun. That's why I need the soundboard. So I can just get the soundboard animation here. Just press the button. I need to just press the button for the review music. And then I started thinking to myself, what did skateboarders do to make roller skaters that mad? No, that's not what I started thinking to myself. Real life, I started thinking to myself how people was going to spend this in the comments. Why it's not a problem that Impala Skates is ran by skateboarders. Because it's not all skateboarders technically. There's only some skateboarders who were involved in the skateboard smear campaign against roller skating. And then something I also want to point out, quad skaters were not included in the skateboarding smear campaign. Quad skaters were not included. They were talking about aggressive inline skaters / inline skaters. So when you look at the videos and you think about it, a lot of roller skaters are centering themselves, making this about themselves, as the people would say. They're making it about themselves. But I digress. Before I get into the nitty gritty of the stream, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping very, very quickly. First, I want to show y'all about some of the drama that I got into this week. This week or yesterday, I had the opportunity to make a comment on a roller skating video. And I wanted to play this video on stream and point a couple of things out. Because I had some choice words for the skaters in this video. I had some very, very choice words. We have a group of people roller skating at Cascade. And as you see, that man on Reynolds gets pushed down. I watched this video a couple times to kind of see what was going on. And it took me a couple of watches to really understand what happened. But when I came back and I saw here, whoa, this dude in the jacket comes through from behind as he's trying to catch up back on this line. And he pushed that guy down. You see, moving, push, 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 boom. I want to get to the part where we can actually see the hand. I want to get to the moment and be like, hand. Right there. At the moment where the other guy skates in the front. So they're calling this trains and trios in Atlanta. They're calling this skating trains and trios in Atlanta. The thing about trains and trios, is up top, trains and trios is you link and swing, or you skate and you have somebody snapping at the front. First things first, I gotta say this. Y'all, they already lowered the bar by calling this trains and trios. This is not trains and trios. Y'all are not doing trains. Y'all are not on no trio. Full stop. Nobody's on the train. Nobody's running the trio. So when I see this, I'm like, okay, now let's go through the comments. I said, main push rental homie down trying to catch the train. That's a skill issue on the experienced skater. Yoga came through and said trains and trios ain't for the weak. It's 10 to 15 straight roller derby skating, not for the weak. Oh, rule number 1 is if you got rentals off, get off the floor. It's only 10 to 15 of straight roller derby skating, not for the weak. And TJ from Zone 4, this is the person who I'm going to be talking to for most of this. I was already on it. Watch again. I got hands on my back. Plus, he had 2 more people behind him. I ride with these brothers on trains and trios every Sunday, and have been for years. Skill issue, watch your mouth. If you was him, I would have pushed you too. Hell you talking about? So when he responded like this, I knew that I could get serious and go at him for real. I knew I could go at him for real. Because first off, if he had pushed me, I'm a stronger skater. I don't like this. I don't like the way that they skate in Atlanta all the time. I don't like the rough style. I don't like all the pushing. I don't like all the tapping. And when it comes down to it, when I skate in Atlanta, people be pushing and tapping me too. But I'm too strong for all of that. You can't. And so I had to come back and I said, it is illegal to push someone from behind in derby because it's unsafe. I'll respect the rules of your floor, but I got to keep it real. Skaters push instead of using their feet. You can't. And now let's look at this clip. Hey, Jennifer. Let's look at this clip. These dudes do not skate well. None of them. None of them. Look at these scissors. Look like four unks skating together, barely picking their feet up on the shuffle. Four unks. Look at this dude knees. Look at the speed catch up. And I said, man, you should stop talking before you get embarrassed in front of your friends. Like you bragging about trains and trios, but you're shuffle skating by up top. You ain't got the answers, man. I've been doing this longer than you. I told him that. You ain't got the answers, man. Come show me. I'm there every Sunday from 9 p.m. till 11:30. Come holler at me. I almost took a plane to Atlanta to embarrass this man. It ain't worth $300 to go prove that I'm a better skater. I was sitting at work. Like, should I go down to Atlanta this weekend to get on a doodle bob? And this is when I really started trolling. I live in DC. I'll see you at the next big jam. I'll be the guy in the banana suit. I said this very specifically. Because I knew it was silly. But if I show up at a skate event in a banana suit to skate battle you, you're getting Chris Browned. I'm not playing with you. A banana suit, you a nice guy, little sweetheart. I ain't looking for you, man. You harmless. Man, you should spend less time trying to insult me and more time skating. I'm going to do you like Chris Brown did those guys who Stomp the Yard. And I meant that. I really mean that. Okay, sweetheart, you talk too much. Put your work in. Man, you gonna be salty as F when you gotta admit you're talking out the side of your neck. And I mean that. Okay, sweetheart. Calling another man sweetheart without saying no diddy. Man, you first. Out here in some half-lace speed skates. Grow up and get some ankle support. I don't know how this guy got so confident in these speed skates. Bro, you gotta say no diddy. Oh, wait. Where the rest at? Well, honestly, I wanted to take a second and go over it because this moment really inspired me. Like, I really was talking trash because I usually don't get to talk trash to people like that. I usually got to be humble. I usually got to be humble. I got to be mature. I just can't go at people's necks. I just can't look somebody in the eye and say, bro, I will Chris Brown you. I'm a Chris Brown you and all your homies. You go get Chris Browned. So when I was in the gym the next day and I wanted to go weak on that set, I had to remember, bro, you got dudes to Chris Brown. If I ever see this dude, I am going to Chris Brown him and all his friends. Chris Brown him. So thank you. I said all of this to say thank you. Thank you for charging me up this week, bro. I can't wait till I see you in Atlanta. So I can whack you, boy. I'm whacking this man. I told them boys they was extras in the skate movie. I'm gonna show them that they extras in the skate movie. Like, boy, I swear to God, you an extra in this skate movie. You not T.I. You are not in the running. You are not going to the final battle. You're going out in the first round. You might as well quit and stay home. I'm personally sending you home in the first round. Personally. I ain't been this upset in a while. Like, I can't wait to see these dudes, bro. Cause real life, everybody that's a contender, there everybody's humble. There's respect among everybody. We're gonna talk to everybody like we're cool. I just thought that was funny though. And I know that in Atlanta, the way that people talk, actually stopped responding, and nobody even tried to come and press me afterwards. Cause I know he got back to the rink and talked to 3 or 4 people, and they said he gonna wear a banana suit. What's his name? Dun Beezy TV is in your Instagram comments talking about flaming you in a banana suit. It's not a joke. You're getting Chris Browned. I don't care how goofy you think that dude is, how funny them dance moves was. You're getting Chris Brown, bro. No, like, don't stop talking to him. Stop. So I took some time and I wrote out the script. I wrote out the Impala script, and I gotta keep it real. I still ain't sent that message to Rouge. But I did get a message from a roller skate videographer today. He gave me a really great example about how I want to type this one out. So I'm gonna message him soon, and I'm gonna message my other contact today soon. I wanted to use today in order to write the next couple of videos and talk through the next couple of videos with everybody, because I got a break coming up. Yeah, like it actually just started. It started today. So let's read through the script, and I want to talk through some things. And I'm also going to use this as an opportunity to organize some sources. Man, I haven't had that much fun. I wish I could have fun with roller skaters without having to charge them up like that. Cause that dude gonna take a swing at me. Like real life, they probably gonna want to fight after that battle too. I told him, I said, bro, you might as well get ready to resort to violence. I really told him. Cause I'm a bit embarrass you on them eights. I'm gonna embarrass you so hard that you're gonna think that resorting to violence is a good idea. Like stomp the yard. Chris Brown gets shot after that battle. Like he gets shot. Like, bro. Like you're gonna be like, you know what, bro? I can't go out like this. You're gonna want to box or something. You're gonna start talking about fighting very, very soon. I ain't even gonna say y'all can't have that. All right, bro. It's for y'all. You got it, dog. This ain't even my hood. Y'all got it, but don't you ever in your life talk like you gonna do anything on the mates, boy. Like, pipe down. Do not brag in my face about doing advanced shuffle skate with your boys and pushing people down on rentals. And I really mean that. Do not brag in my face. That's why people don't like Atlanta skaters. That's like you know, that's why dudes don't like us. Guys like you are why people don't like skating in Atlanta. Then his boy came on afterwards. I'm gonna stop after this. Talking about you crazy if you think you go touch any of us. I told him, I said, and this is what brought me to the place. This is when I knew I really had to stop. I knew I had to stop when I started feeling like it was Reddit. I remember being on Reddit and giving people these types of contests. I said, you and your friends could practice for the next 6 months and it wouldn't be enough. You and your friends could go in the lab and practice for 6 months, and I am still going to wax you. I'm going to wax you and your boys. It will not be enough. Call all of them. Call every single skate friend you have. They're getting whacked. Whacked. History, controversy. Do y'all think I could get Karen the Carrot to do a spot for this? I don't think she would do it because Impala's still paying her. I wouldn't do it if I was getting paid by Impala. And I could talk like that just from seeing them trains and trios. Y'all boys is not ready. Hey, Helen. I accidentally charged some guys up, Helen, but I promise not to do it to them. Until the day I see them. I just will not resort to violence. That's all I can promise. I will not resort. I ain't gonna have to. They gonna have to. It's gonna be like trying to battle King Bobby. It's just gonna get to a point where you're gonna know, like, dang, he really is that much better. I didn't think he was that good. Like I thought he was. I thought he was selling it when he put King in his name, but then we got on them skates and it's been 4 years since 2020 and the skate game exploded. For many skate companies and skate influencers, this boom has since cooled off. Even the mighty Moxie has seen a drastic decrease in sales. But one company that began to rise during that time continues to grow. It has, in some cases, eclipsed Moxie as the leader of lifestyle skating. Impala. So how did they do it? TLDR. They sold to lifestyle skaters. They started a corporation. They started the WWE. It never went Vince McMahon. They started the WWE and resisted the urge to go Vince McMahon. Why am I going to say they started the WWE? If I show y'all the history of the WWE video, this video is getting demonetized. I actually got a copyright ding. More slippery marketing. What do you mean by slippery marketing? on the WWE. Ha 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 ha. On the WWE. Oh, the joint just came out. Mr. McMahon. Not entirely honest. Yeah, they're really good. Their marketing is wild. Their marketing is wild. That's why I made that the thumbnail. Let me pull it back up. They were bone silent. They have been bone silent on the history between roller skaters and skateboarders. This is wild. Where did it go? Ha 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 ha. I'm rapping inside my head. I need to stop rapping inside my head. I might have to remake the meme. So, Vince McMahon's father owned a wrestling company, and he was destined to inherit it. But Vince had a problem. He wanted to be a wrestler and the CEO of the company. In the past, wrestling owners were not performers on the show. So when he inherited the company, he promised his dad he wouldn't become a wrestler until Uno reverse, haha, this mine now. Well, now Vince had a problem. His vision and decision making were forever tainted because he was in too deep, in too deep, oh, in too deep. It's a Drake song. I know we can't listen to him no more. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep. Oh, I'm in too deep. In too deep. Oh, in too deep. His public and personal personas were tied to the successes and failures in the ring. Kind of like Moxie. Moxie is a roller skating startup that partners with established businesses and owners to deliver a product. Estrogen is the biggest promoter and the CEO of Moxie. The core team were the back end and front end of the company. Alternatively, Impala is a nameless, faceless corporation. The brand was crafted in 2018 and nurtured to specifically market to modern skate audiences. Let me check the chat. Hey, Mika. My bad, Mika. I was looking down because I was typing. And I like that you brought up Globe. So you've been checking my notes. Hella's been checking my notes again. Let me scroll down. This is when I tell you, when I read about Globe International, I jumped out of this seat where I do all of my work. I jumped out and I walked around the house. And this is the first thing that I thought. How many times are skateboarders going to be at the other end of a roller skating company? How many times are skateboarders going to be at the other end? The other end. Lifestyle skates, pull them off, skateboarders. Here it is. Oh, wait. What did he say? Oh my God, that boy nice. Oh, there it is. Let me download this. Let's learn about the history of Globe International for a second. Impala Roller Skates was founded by Globe International, the corporation that owns the Impala brand. Globe International was founded in 1980 and started by importing skateboarding goods from the United States to Australia. Let's talk about this connection for 1 second. Australia receives, it seems that Australia has a history of receiving extreme sports movement and culture from the United States and then developing those cultures. Let me find a page. This is cool. The Jam Skate Club, the National Jam Skate League. Let me see if I can find a page. Because I've spoken to many Australian skaters and I've given them advice and taught them about jam skating. and they started clubs. I can't find them. I don't know why I'm trying to find them right here on live. Just clip it, just claw it, just going through random stuff on the page. I think Hey Macarena, is she from? I think she's from Australia. Or she's from like Spain. Her name is Macarena. Her name is Macarena. When I found out her name was Macarena, I just thought Macarena was a song that people sang or just something funny that people said. And then she told me that it's a name in the song Hey Macarena was about saying hello to a woman. It's like the time, tell me why Storm had to tell me that London Bridge is not the most popular bridge. No, she's from New Zealand. Let's check it out. She's from New Zealand. .com.nz skate camp. And back in the day, before she was a straight up artistic skater, as jam skating got more popular across the world, she starts to adopt it. His dad seemed to be, honestly, when I tell you the Globe International people made me say the term to myself, not all skaters, not all skateboarders. And now I know I'm about to get canceled by using that, when you criticize some people, but not all. But not all skateboarders. Not all skateboarders. You're going to make me jump into some more memes. Amethyst, this is your fault. This next meme, this next one is you. I didn't have to do this. Let me see. You see this? Not all Aquaman. Here it is. Here it is. Must not say not all men. Why saying not all skateboarders is not helping? This could have been a regular conversation. Now look how self-satisfied I am. When I look back at this clip, not all skateboard. Not all skateboarders, but honestly, they did seem like cool people. Honestly, real life, I was like, when people started telling me about how they got bullied by skateboarders in the 80s, I said fiddlesticks. I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. The company has since expanded into other markets, including surfing, snowboarding, and workwear. Impala was created to be an inclusive brand for women. The brand's head office is in Melbourne, Australia, and their skates are designed for both indoor and outdoor recreational use. Impala roller skates have increasingly have seen increasing popularity since 2018, especially during the pandemic. 2007, Impala drops. 2020, Impala entered the inline market and saw a surge in popularity due to Skate Squad stars in the brand's candy color skates. 2023, Impala's white model was the best selling skate that year. What did you say? What did you say? I actually saw somebody with some Impalas today. I knew they was Impalas from outside the bag. I think something else Impala did very well, and something that really helped Impala switch the game up. From 2017 to 2020, when the pandemic drops, Impala selling quad skates. They entered the inline skating market 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So from the outside looking in, when the Barbie Impalas drop, and I'm looking at Impala selling inline skates, it seems new to me. It's like, oh wow, Impala sells inline skates. Nope. I'm trying to get the whole thing, and they're smart. They're not letting me screenshot it. Wait. Impala has been selling inline skates for the last 4 years. They've been inside of this market. They've been nurturing the market. And this is going to connect to a point I'm going to make a little bit better. Impala skates are designed to appeal to people who want to use their skating gear as a fashion accessory and a way to have fun, get in shape. I got to erase some of this stuff because they selling. The brand's products are inspired by the styles of the 80s and 90s. Impala was the first to compete with Moxie with a competitively styled skate. In 2020, roller skating shifted from a dedicated lifestyle to more of an aesthetic, a fad, a piece of clothing to be put on and appropriated until it was no longer convenient. Under these conditions, the philosophy around beginner skate trends changed. Skaters were encouraged to buy cheap, replaceable skates instead of making an informed decision and spending a bit more. Impala skates appeal to skaters looking to achieve the aesthetic. Some of the people who bought Impalas were skaters with disposable income who upgraded in 3 months, or skaters without disposable income making uninformed decisions. Bow, 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 bow. This is going to be a joke. I'm going to say that joke for later. This is the line I wanted to connect straight to. In business, there are two ways to make more money: increase the lifetime value of the customer or find new customers. Impala chose the latter. As they introduced more products, they pitched these products to the beginners in the lifestyle market. They used the marketing strategy that was developed for skating. Let's say they systematized the marketing strategy that was developed for quad skating. They systematized the marketing strategy that was developed for quad skating. They templatized and used it to make sales in other extreme sports. So this section right here with the influencers could use some work. This part here about the scandals and reviews. Y'all know this part. I'm not gonna run y'all through. I'm not gonna run y'all through the like Jeopardy. No, that's The Price is Right. I'm not gonna run you through the reviews, but I do want to run you through the history of globe skating. Wrong one. History of globe. Let's check this out to see how deeply entrenched not roller skaters. Let's check this out to see how deeply entrenched skateboarders are in the current sales of roller skates. Our company was founded by skateboarders who created the company to continue skateboarding. Unemployable represents a mindset to create your own world in which to work and flourish, rather than conforming to a corporate world in which you do not fit. Holding the belief that your aspirations are best met not by a set path, but by defining your own entrepreneurial or creative path. Three Australian brothers, Stephen, Peter, and Matt Hill, emerged out of Melbourne's underground skate scene of the late 1970s with a passion for skateboarding that they channeled into the founding of a skateboard equipment importing business, Hardcore Enterprises. Their young company promoted skateboarding throughout Australia, initially with local demonstrations and then through a series of national super skateboard tours during the 1980s. Hardcore created both new markets and helped grow the Australian board sports industry. From their involvement with licensing and distribution during the streetwear explosion of the 1990s and the rise of surf influenced apparel, the Hills soon developed their own diversified proprietary labels, including the state footwear brand Globe Shoes. With domestic success and the subsequent expansion of Globe into North America and Europe, the company publicly listed on the Australian Securities Exchange in 2001 is Globe International. Globe International has a more defined business structure than Moxie Roller Skates. Let me say that again. Globe International has a more defined organizational structure than Moxie Roller Skates. Additionally, Globe International has been inside of the business and creating marketing campaigns for 30 to 40 years longer than Moxie Roller Skates. Moxie Roller Skates is what Globe was in like the 1970s. Three Australian brothers. We're out in Melbourne. We don't want to get a job. We're going to have to sell these skateboards. We're going to have to sell them, bro. And when we come back and we look at their old school media is of straight up skateboarders. Experienced skateboarders doing super tricks, people doing competitions. They're coming from a completely different world in a completely different extreme sports marketing scheme. That's extremely different than the current Impala marketing scheme for lifestyle skaters and pretty much novices to beginners. Like, these women are just posing. They're literal posers. They're posers. I think I already got this picture. I don't need to get it now. Pads, wrist guards, pink, cute wrist guards. Let's keep on going. The acquisition of a skateboard manufacturing base in 2002 further expanded Globe's International's brand stable across all sectors, including skate hardware, footwear, and apparel. This allowed the company not only to invest in improved product design and technology as it grew and refined its manufacturing capacity, but to also survive the subsequent economic downturns of the late 2000s. So they're fighting through multiple economic downturns. And now they're continuing to look for additional ways to make money. Sensing a strategic gap in the Australian market, Globe spent several years developing the FXD workwear label, which launched in 2012 and rapidly went on to carve out a significant market share along with more recent early forays into international territories. So they have a history of looking for markets and developing them. In 2017, the company acquired the San Diegan-based Salty Crew apparel brand and immediately expanded its footprint in the surf, fishing, diving, and sail sectors, both in North America and more internationally. Later the same year, the retro-inspired roller skates were successfully launched around the world. The company continues to thrive with a multi-brand approach that encompasses both licensed and proprietary labels. Under this ever-evolving stable of brands, the company designs and manufactures high-end products across three product categories: apparel, footwear, and skate hard goods. After 35 years of commitment tracing back to the original enthusiasm of the company's founders and earliest staff, Globe International remains connected to its core markets. And I like these pictures here. These pictures were cool. Having stepped on skateboards in 1972, Stephen and Peter Hill learned to skate around the neighborhood, made their own ramps, and took train trips around Melbourne, searching for new concrete to skate. These boys are wild. The Spark skateboard team was formed by Stephen and Peter with their friends, running demos around Melbourne shopping centers and appearing in local print and TV media. So they started a skate team. Does that sound familiar to y'all? A dude or a person with their homies, they open up a business and then they start a skate team with that business. And the founders of the company and the main people behind the sales force, they're also people on the skate team. They're pulling the Lords of Dogtown IRL. One of the Melbourne's earliest indoor ramps. Skate City, Collingwood. Opens with Stephen and Peter's active encouragement and design assistance. The Hill brothers begin running stalls at the Camberwell Market, selling sheepskin, customized gym boots, and skateboard components. Okay. 1985, the Hills create their first formal business entity, Universal Skateboard Importers, located on Napier Street, Fitzroy, with initial skateboard hardware imports from the US and Asia. By the end of the year, they had gained the Australian distribution for the American skate brand Veriflex. So we're coming through the history and they're doing demos. Now they're starting a snowboard team. Collaborating with professional skaters. They're getting directly connected to the people who are deep inside of this culture. The best of the best. Talking to people who run skate magazines. They're putting on serious parts. They're getting the names for different brands to sell them inside of Australia. So they're like Australia's gateway to a lot of these American brands. Start selling footwear. Even as they make these skateboarding shoes are getting sold to professional roller skaters. People dropping serious parts. I want to see the switch. Unemployable. Getting connected directly to the culture. There it is. Globe hosted the first annual skate session shot versus shot battle on the Globe HQ ramp in El Segundo. Who are these people? Hey, yo, what's up? I know you said that nobody wanted to see this. But I did more research for it. It's going to take me more time to get the other ones out. I got to get an interview or two. If I try to put that GH video out first, y'all going to call me a fraud. It is too early. Am I talking about skateboard company journey to lose all credibility? It is too early to lose all of my credibility. It's too early. But the research for that GH video is the plot's thickening. The plot is thickening. So before I start talking about that, after this next line, I think I've hammed it up enough for this, and I can start talking about the next topic. So let's examine the drastic difference between what Globe International has been doing in the way that they're marketing Impala skates. It's close to their last event in 2017. This is somebody hitting a major ramp doing a serious part. These are two women skating down the street. What happened? The old switcheroo. They said, I need some money. These skateboarders, not these skateboarders, these roller skaters getting their guap up right now. They are getting their guap up right now. I need some of that guap. Here it is. Let me press that one. I thought my Outlook was about to open. There it is. Yep. How are we going to get the guap? How are we going to get the guap? Because according to our research, if we try to sell skateboarding, roller skating, the way that people have sold skateboarding in the past by centering the professionals in having professional high level skaters come through and do different parts, it's going to be difficult to sell these long term. In fact, there is actually an extremely small market for roller skaters. Look at this. Their joint ain't even the same after this. So, what is the marketing campaign that has been working for roller skaters, and how do we specifically do that? If we can make colorful roller skates, if we make colorful roller skates and we come up with a series of roller skate influencers to sell them, we're going to make Scrooge McDuck ducats. This gonna be us. I'm making these for the video. The video gonna have a couple of these skateboarders selling lifestyle skates. Cause for all of the trash that people talk about skateboarders, they'd rather have their colorful skates. for all of the support that people say, for as much as people want to keep things inside of the community, for as much as the for us, by us, girl power ain't got nothing on $110 colorful skates. Is this too far? Is this one too far? Is this too far? Put a one in the chat if this is too far. You know what? I could make the top one different than girl power. Bad reviews. Cheap, colorful skates. I don't have to make it that real. I don't have to keep it that. I don't have to keep it that real. Cause when you look at a lot of the Moxie marketing materials, they're centering that it's a woman-led company. It's one of their big selling points. It's a woman-led company with a group of women that built this. Impala ain't got none of that. This one might be too far. This might be too far. They don't got good reviews. I mean, some people think they decent. I spoke to somebody today. They said their Impalas were comfortable, but most people who got Impalas, they are not comfortable. Anyway, I think I'm good to write this to finish reading this later. I want to talk a little bit more about the Moxie brand deal or the Barbie brand deal. I'll check that out. I'll read that on my own time. I got up and started getting sturdy at the end of the Barbie movie. Oh, here it is. We got some more people talking about it. All of this stuff, it ain't got nothing on Bad reviews, not from the community, cash grab, cheap, colorful skates. The people who have or who are upset about this are not buying Impala skates. The people who care about all of this moral stuff, they do not buy Impala skates. Y'all got it. Now, let's try to get to the bottom of GH for a second. These are the videos I'm coming out with now. What wheels to buy? Do. The first thing that I have to make abundantly clear: who is GH? And why am I saying GH skates instead of Golden Horse? Wait, what's in my title? Actually, if I come to my page, I'm going to be able to see it. Oh, yeah, the next expose video. I just said the next one. I never said what happened to Moonlight. I got to talk about Moonlight, too. But for some reason, the GH skates polled better than Moonlight. I should have just copied it. Live and you learn. So GH. And then the other one, Moonlight. Somebody is smoking with cigarettes down the hall. I can smell the cigarettes. I don't want to jump back and forth. Let me keep it straight. History. The first thing about GH, there are 2 Golden Horse skates. We have to make the distinction between Golden Horse and GH. Golden Horse is a rental company. GH is a Taiwanese corporation that makes roller skates. I learned this by doing a little bit of research, because if you say Golden Horse skates, there's the GH skate store, The GH Skates team. It doesn't even say Golden Horse on the boot. It says GH. Colorful jam skates. And then we come down here. Thoughts on Golden Horse skates. Golden Horse, the thing about Golden Horse, they're pretty squeaky clean. We got it's mostly long-term reviews that people are talking about. But Golden Horse skates. These are the rental skates that they have in Anacostia. There's something that sparked this video. I showed it on the last live, and I want to just do a quick demonstration here because I'm, talking about it. I want to play this, but I know that that's about to copyright.
Won first place, but they never gave the prize, so they owe a nigga skates, and they made my girl cry, so they got me all enraged. Fuck figure eight, fuck that boat, fuck the water in the lake. Fuck GH, cause I won first place, but they never gave the prize, so they owe a nigga skates, and they made my girl cry, so they got me all enraged. Fuck figure eight, fuck that boat, fuck the water in the lake. Fuck GH, cause I won first place, but they never gave the prize, so they owe a nigga skates, and they made my girl cry, so they got me all enraged. Fuck figure eight, fuck that boat, fuck the water in the lake. Fuck GH, cause I won first place, but they never gave the prize, so they owe a nigga skates, and they made my girl cry, so they got me all enraged. Fuck figure eight, fuck that boat, fuck the water in the lake. Fuck GH, cause I won first place, but they never gave the prize, so they owe a nigga skates, and they made my girl cry, so they got me all enraged. Fuck figure eight, fuck that boat, fuck the water in the lake. Fuck GH, cause I won first place, but
And when I came through and I saw how squeaky clean GH is, how squeaky clean GH was when it comes to reviews and it comes to online presence. But I knew deep down inside my heart that wasn't the first time I heard somebody getting shysted on a GH skate contest.
Damn. I'm trying to make y'all understand what I'm saying. Y'all. It looked like I'm
Y'all
right.
remember dudes trying to walk across the crates?
I'm trying to make y'all understand what I'm saying. Y'all. It looked like I'm all right.
Who had they unk out here like
when I
this?
came down. I'm trying to make y'all understand what I'm saying. Y'all, damn.
Let me draft this message. I need to draft the message. I'm going to draft it right now. Hello. Hey, I love your work. I recently noticed would you be opposed? I'm looking for no instead of looking for the yes. To speaking about some ideas. I'm working on my communication skills. Real life, talking to people in real life.
Fuck figure eight. Fuck that boat. Fuck the water in the lake. Fuck GH cause I won first.
Founded in 1969. It might be like a 5-10 minute video. They produce high quality artistic rhythm and jam skates. Or inline and quad skaters. Employ an influencer marketing and e-commerce strategy that encourages sales. I was like, bro, you cannot do this on hearsay. I felt like I'm about to get canceled. I said the country that should not be named because of the people that don't want you to say that. And I spelled it wrong. I'm getting canceled. Please. When I saw my homegirl was excited about it, when I saw my homegirl was excited about it, I was like, oh man, now I gotta make this video for real. I thought it was gonna be the ghost one. I thought everybody was gonna say Moonlight Roller. Who could I interview for Moonlight Roller? Who could I find? Who could I find to interview for Moonlight Roller Skates? Who would y'all want me to interview? Like, y'all would just be like, hey, bro, I can't believe he got them. Skateboarders, girlfriends, roller skate company. Yeah, we've been talking about them. You just got in? This how we gonna do them. Why aren't they around? I know they not around no more. Them dudes. Moonlight got hit with the blick early. They went down years ago. This how we doing them. This right. Do I look like I'm taking this seriously? Does this meme give you the impression that I'm not on games today? When I found out that Globe International owned these dudes, this is the first thing that popped in my head. You know I'm coming with it. It's not a game, but it is a game to me. This is a game to me. This is a game to me. What you mean by you picked up some donation skates? Like they was just giving them away? Man, Moonlight Roller. What they were supposed to be. What was Moonlight Roller supposed to be? Oh, I gotta get that Roller Rouge interview because he dealt with Moonlight Roller too. Oh wow. They said, hey bro, you want some skates? That's a lot. That's a big one. Even if there was some defective ones in there. What type of skate clinic do you run? Like who's the target audience? What y'all want to ask Roller Rouge? I'm just gonna start speaking it into existence. Oh, roll it. Okay, that's cool. That's some powerful work. Especially to run a free skate clinic. What part of the world you running it out of? I'm thinking about running a skate camp. This dude right here.
Spin and go backwards, 2 weeks in. Spin and go backwards, and do a flip. All on one wheel. One wheel. Excuse me, I gotta grab that wall. Excuse me. Dear.
I just got shut down. Yep, that 3 seconds y'all heard it. I'm getting shut down. 4 seconds. They're gonna send a jank to me. Let's check you guys out real quick. I'm like a magpie when it comes to people typing things in the trap. Oh well. Y'all boys deep. Y'all are deep. I'm bringing Bladed back. Yeah. Have y'all ever thought about doing a sexy back remix with blading? Go ahead, get going with it. VIP, go ahead, get going with it. See who you work with. Them other skaters don't know how to act. Every Friday and Saturday, so you putting in that work. No, we ain't doing that. He said, no, bro. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, man, aggressive inline. I've been thinking about aggressive inline skating. See, hanging out with Raw Footage ATL. That's my boy. This is my boy. Yo, he really like that. They really like that out there. But we ain't doing that. And that joint dancing. Hey, yo. And they're hitting this joint right here. Y'all in that joint hitting this right here. I'm bringing skating back. Yeah. Yo. The mother. That's about to be my new theme song. Every time I start the stream, I'm bringing skating back. Yeah. And I'm gonna have a dude in the back just dancing while I'm singing. I ain't gonna stop till I make the TikTok video. I got a mic. I could master this. 4 years. That is a commitment to the community. That is a commitment to the community. Like today, I was talking to somebody. I was talking to my homegirl at work, and she was talking about all the people that she helped and all the people in her family that she worked with. And I thought, and I had to be real. What do I do for anyone? Cause the quad community ain't about that life. Quad skating ain't dead. Quad skaters just scared. You know what I'm singing inside. You know the beat that's playing. Blade Cup 1, inline skaters put them boys on a t-shirt. Montre put them boys on a t-shirt. They said, nah. And then when they cheated him, how are you? When they cheated Montre, I knew that I shouldn't even lace up. And look, it's stuff like this. They talk about getting an X Games promo. You about to get me in trouble. You about to get people talking about how I bully beginners. What was that? If this was 1980 skateboarding, you could put this in a part. If this was the 1980s and we were skateboarding, you could put this in a part. Even that backflip, suspect, sus boy. Look at the guy up top. The guy, he say, get out of here. Stop dancing on this coping and keep going. They in the X Games. This is a community make-a-wish hire for roller skating in the X Games. The boys do not deserve to be there. Like, it's you. Dudes risking their lives out here trying to be in the X Games. I ain't have to say it like that. There's a more diplomatic way to say that. I need to work on my communication skills. I ain't have to say it like that. There's not a lot of history about Moonlight Roller on YouTube, but right now I'm talking about a couple different skate companies, but highly polished professional skating is not popular in the roller skating community because it detaches from the marketing campaign that converts in the roller skating community. Impala Roller Skates is the most popular roller skating company now. I'm not going to say is. I can look at Rydell's numbers. I think Rydell made like 20 million this year. But projections say that Impala Skates made 5 to 10 million. And Rydell, comparing Impala to Rydell is like comparing Impala to Rydell isn't apples to oranges. It's like comparing apples to oranges. Because Rydell is a company that sells more than just specifically those skates. So it might be better to compare Rydell to Globe International. So around 222 million. Globe International is 10 times the size of Rydell. And even Moxie Skates is having trouble selling competitive park skating. A lot of our roller skating competitions, they're popular because of like intermediate and beginner heats, intermediate mini ramp finals, mini ramp, advanced street. I don't even want to click on this. Dudes is gonna be falling out of grinds. But that's also like that's where the large portion of the population skates. So it's not like it's like it's not a highly competitive audience. It's not like aggressive inline dudes want to be the skaters at the top. And aggressive inline, skaters are the type of people that see these dudes at the X Games and really be like, hey, yo, bro, if I go out and practice, I might touch them. See, communication. I should have said it like that the first time. I ain't had to play a video with them and make those comparisons. So the Moonlight controversies. These dudes was wildin'. These dudes was wildin'. Oh, wow. Oh, man. This is going to be the real story. This is a story. This is a story. I think like the GH video might be a real. Moonlight roller skate clothes. So you can still get Moonlights on the pigeon shop. Coming soon. How? How are these coming soon? Frequently bought together. Drop a 1 in the chat if you buy 2 pairs of skates at the same time. I'm trying to see something. Roller skating disco is dead, but Moonlight roller is. I want to save the clips up and I want to take a look at it at the same time. What's the general opinion on Moonlight? Every time I look at this clip, I'm going back to the way that I describe quad skaters, and I'm like, man, you could have been more gracious. All over again. I'm still thinking about it. I got to move on. Just do better in the future. Okay, they got 123K? Disco and Dead. You can still get these skates? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. So, everybody, I'm off for the next couple of days, and I was going to be playing video games. Stay tuned for our return process. I'm getting to the point where I cannot, in good conscience, play video games for 5 hours a day. Stay tuned. Yo, they had a whole truck. After all the complaining, I got to the point where I had to just admit that I play video games for fun and I should stop complaining about it so much. Thanks you, Helen. You take care. Last year has been tough on Moonlight Roller, just as it's been tough on many businesses and families around the world. Between unsuccessful projects and COVID-induced supply chain issues, cash flow has been difficult. Maintaining stock levels and restocking products has simply been impossible at times, thanks to the love and support from the community. Oh, wow. This is not going to be a fun one. This is not going to be a fun one. Mine looked great on stage with Usher. Get your moon boots. Wow. This is going to be tough. Stu's looking aesthetic. Sing, act, skate. Yeah, this dude is aesthetic. He don't be eating no fried chicken. Yeah, one of my boys was in Chicago. I'm about to hit him up. So, according to Moonlight, they were having supply chain issues. According to the Moonlight Instagram page, they were having supply chain issues. They gonna email me and ask me to take this video down. They gonna be like, bro, could you chill out on this? Content unavailable. Imagine having an Instagram page with 120K on that gent. Who said disco was dead? When was the last time they posted? August 8th of 2022. Anyone else ordered skates and waiting on them? Ooh, they finally came after I commented on their Instagram a bunch. Hey, bro, they paid their employees. It's crazy. This is crazy work. This is crazy work. This is going to be. Check the comments on Moonlight Roller and save some. It's crazy work. It was all good just a week ago. Skaters feel themselves. Moonlight Roller drop. Fell off. Oof. I don't even like to finish that line. And the house of cards fell. So what I'm thinking about doing, because I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, and I don't even feel like leaving the house. I do not feel like leaving the house. I do not feel like leaving the house. And if I'm dropping the money on a cut, I don't even feel like dropping the money on the cut. I don't feel like dropping the money on the cut either. I want to walk around looking scraggly for the next 3 weeks. That's the next time I'm going to have a break and a chance to get out and get a cut. But yeah, they site is gone. They site gone. All this stuff is gone. Every single time I get a cut, I say, "Hey, bro, the way your money work, you better make something shake with this cut." See, Pinterest. Let's see what some of these other comments is talking about. Yes, the harness on case. Okay. You nailed every single one. So they had like a team. I'm going to have to put together the Moonlight Roller team. They had a team. They had strong backing. They had a clear cultural connection. This is going to be a good fall off video. This is going to be a good fall off video. I got to get that interview. I got to get some interviews for this. If I get interviews for this one, I got to get some. I got to get them. I'm going to get on the phone. I can outline some, write my messages. I got to get on the phone. I got to get on the phone. Let's see what these comments is like. Think they cut their time? Do you think they cut their comments off? I like the way that they set up these Instagram posts. Yoink. I've been thinking about how to make my infographics for the rhythm skating page, and I think I'm gonna take theirs. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this. It looked like they got the comments cut off. They cut the comments off. They got the comments cut off. Man, this is the perfect one. It's gonna hit all the high points. They're collecting money from undelivered skates to fight at least 5 fraud lawsuits between old clients, business partners, and employees. An absolute mess. But why would you close the website? That would seem to cost you sales because you aren't making sales anymore. They overpromised and didn't deliver. Do some research on the company. They are bad news. Oops. Why don't you open a website advertising skates and not deliver a product at all? Come back and let us know what a lucrative business venture it was because of all the sales and what federal regulations have to say about the site being kept up. I cannot lie. I think the Fall of Moonlight roller video is going to be better. Local News 3. I'm going to save these for the Moonlight roller. Better than GH. The owner was listed on as the Forbes 30 under 30 after launching the company in 2019. That's a fall off. I'm going to get a message about this. People are going to tell me that I don't need to do this one. They're going to be like, Dun Beezy. I got to see the owner. Adrian Cooper is the founder of Moonlight Roller Skates. Meet the 25-year-old behind. December 17, 2020. Do you think I can find Adrian on LinkedIn? What do y'all think I could get an interview with Adrian Cooper? Do you think she want to talk about it? I almost did not use my communication skills again. I was this close to not using my communication skills. She took her picture off of LinkedIn. This might be a dead account. Young bull. I'm just saying that because she graduated, like, she went to school. She started school the year I graduated. That's why I said that. She's not that young. Who said disco was dead? Okay, went from 3 down to 1.5, median tenure. I got to reach out to her for an interview. So when I say I reached out to her for an interview, so I can say that I reached out to Adrian for an interview and got no comment. I got to start practicing my voice. Impala skates. I should reach out to Impala for an interview. I could reach out to these dudes on LinkedIn. If, bro, I need to make Dun Beezy TV and the work that I do in the portfolio more part of my LinkedIn presence. If I connect it to my portfolio and then I continue to be like a journalist, I can really start reaching out to these people in another way. Adrian Cooper. Yep, Moonlight Roller Company accused of fraud. Responds to the fraud accusations. So in February, they're talking about her continued success. In February, we talk about her continued success. By November, okay, we're talking about responding to fraud accusations. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. I remember one day I woke up and I said, "What did Moonlight Roller Skates do?" Nope, this is just a TikTok search. Okay. These are some nice jumps. I like the turn on them. Ta-da, presto. Hello. That's what it really is making me feel like. Ta-da! Ta-da! There it is. Ta-da! So I'm thinking about coming in and streaming again tomorrow too. Cause I got a break and I really want to get these videos out, and I'm not gonna be able to get them out unless I do some research sessions. My magic done. Magic done. I thought about going to Vegas and joining the Magic Mike show. I really did. Like my next research session, I usually stream on like Sunday. But then, like, I did a calculation. I stream on Twitch. I'm not sure if y'all know, but like, I'll be on Twitch. I talk about it sometimes. I'll be averaging like 20, 25 views on Twitch. So you did it on roller skates. You didn't skateboard. Last stream 2 days ago. Let's check out the videos. 32 views, 56. This is pretty, that's a lot of views for me. I don't know, man. I was talking that talk. My Twitch streams is kind of doing some numbers these days. But that day I was doing a lot of playing. That skateboard. Okay. Bro, you was skating on them old school skateboards. How you alive right now? Like, you are tripping. Just a kicktail? Bro, swear he Bart Simpson. Talk about dropping in a ramp with that joint. You are wild for that. Well, on the other side of that, and I want to shout out everybody that comes into the streams. I want to shout out everybody that watches. The lives that I do on roller skating are more popular. Sometimes I'm hitting 200 views. I hit 300 views on the Moxie video. So a lot of the research videos are more popular. So if I'm using this time and I'm using my break in order to get streams up, in order to play video games, it only makes sense that I put that same work into skating. So a lot of times, even like on Saturdays and Sundays, I was a part of the skate resurgence. Honestly, bro, I love people from your generation. Cause when I go down to the schools and I'm in program, I'm unk. I'm the unks. I was talking to somebody today. She said she was a child when Lil Yachty was getting popular. I was a grown man. I was a grown man. Talk about skateboard researchers to the 5th grade. When I was a child, skateboarding was built already. It probably almost died 2 times on the way home too. Over the cracks with your steel wheels. You see, I can make jokes like that. When I made that final payment. Oh man, layaway. Oh my God. You remember layaway? Talk about that layaway. Layaway was different. The layaway days. Anyway, let me get back to the album. I already thought he said urethane. Stop this. Stop the madness, bro. We had urethane wheels. Moonlight roller skate research. What am I going to ask her? What y'all want me to ask her? Bro, talk about the Coke bottles, so you know it's real. We was in the streets with it. We was in the streets with it. I need to get a base of people to reach out to. It's definitely a cheerleader. Three bottles a day, 6 today. G Stroud, 30 to 60 cents. Those are good prices. These days, you got to get a lot more bottles than that. Said the board was $14. This dude is, you are really taking me back. I wasn't there. A 14 bottle skateboard is wild to me. I got to message this dude because he seemed like he was involved. He might not talk to me because if I was on Broadway right now, the last thing I would do was talk to a YouTuber about a roller skating company. They was really coming for Moxie's neck. I think they really had a chance to make that play too. Hey, where'd you roller skate to? It was warm today, but I was at work. When it got warm, I had to go to work. And then I got off the shift, bro. Man. I got off the shift, came straight here. I started this morning in the lab, got off the shift, came straight back to the lab. Yep. 9 a.m. got to join in early. It was raining this morning too. It was warm this morning, but the ground was wet. I said, bro, you can't even go skate. $4.30. Sheesh. He was hungry. The dog was hungry. Your dog got another family. Your dog ain't leave. Your dog got a job. He said, I need to get some more. I don't know what dogs need. You want a new collar. And it's cold. They had a similar but different marketing campaign. To women, a strong presence for 10 minutes. So your dog was struggling. Your dog was not living the fun life. Your dog got back to the crib like, you know what? I see this dude ain't that bad. They have a strong presence in communities of color. And Q plus community. That's something I noticed that they have that Moxie did not have. Moxie talks about inclusivity, but it's all white women. I need to clean my wheels and rotate my bearings too. I was thinking about that. It's all white women with the same look. They are front. They don't have any men on their videos. And I think that Moonlight Roller does really well. Have men, but you have men with a more feminine presentation. They ain't got no goons. They ain't got no YNs on their page. Maybe we got one. We got one YN on the page. But even this dude, he seemed like more of the dancey type. What is she listening to? He kind of in the back. He really the background dancing. He really background dancing. This dude, he got a fashion dude. They got some fashion dudes on the gent. Got a couple fashion dudes. Why do I talk like this? I really talk like this. No, we don't get a single company. You get black Rydell skates and you better like them. They all, like Henry Ford said, you can have any color that you want as long as it's black. No, you don't get any marketing campaigns. None. You don't get a single flipping picture. Rydell, none of it. They whole marketing campaign and flipped over. You don't get a single ounce of credit. No, you didn't do any single part of the skating. You haven't done anything in skating. I mean, technically, this is all I need. I think this clean. I think this is clean. I really don't need anything else. This is all I need. All I really need is just this picture. I don't really need nothing else. I'm sold. I'm already sold. They sold me just with this. That's the one thing about Rydell's. That's one of the reasons why I rock like the. That's why I rock like a lot of vanillas, like rollerball inlines. Oh man. I saw a Michael Jackson impersonator wearing these. Who would it help? Honestly, man, if I design the boot, I design colorful skates like Impala. F all those men. I don't care about you. You brokies. All you broke non-money spending men. You brokey. You don't deserve an ad. You don't deserve a picture. You're not gonna buy nothing if I take a picture for you. Skate in your ski mask. Get out of here. I would hope to do something like kind of like a like New Balance. They have different shoes and they have different models, and you could have like different wide models. So you could dedicate a piece of it. You gotta buy a 12. Yep, you gotta buy that 12. You got, especially if you got a wide foot. Roller derby. That's where the men are. They working on the skates. They in the factories. Even rental skates. Why are you renting skates? This your representation right here. Pick up a hammer, boy. At least we got a picture of T-Stacks now. At least we got pictures of T-Stacks now. T-Stacks, you got to do it for all of us, bro. T-Stacks, you got to represent for all of us, bro. You got to do it for everybody. T-Stacks got the whole team on his back. Oh, yeah, back in the day. Now, let me get out of here. Well, anyway, Boss Tweezy. Talking about rentals. Anyway, Boss Tweezy, it's been great coming in to hang out. Straight to the 12. I'm thinking about coming in tomorrow, but I'll probably come in on Thursday. I'm going to organize my notes tomorrow, give myself a little bit of time to think, organize the clips that I want to talk about. So on Thursday, when I come in, I'm going to have the audio parts for my Impala video written. And I'm going to have the idea of how I want to react to the Moonlight roller videos. I'm also going to send all of those messages. I'm going to send each and every message. Just reckless passes. Not reckless. I'm going to throw all of those passes so I can at least say, I asked everybody. I asked them. If nothing else shakes, I got to make sure that the Roller Rouge interview shakes. I got to get Rouge. I got to get him. I got to get Rouge. And if he says no, I'm going to have to ask the Boss Fam to bombard his comments. I'm going to have to ask y'all to bombard his comments. Subtly. Like, hey, yo, you should sit down and interview Dun Beezy. You should do an interview with Dun Beezy, Rouge. You sound like the UK skaters. You get a pair of skates and you mod them. That's how they did with the Converse. Or why should he interview with Dun Beezy? I think it'd be a good interview because, one, I want to talk about the figure eight thing. I think that's funny. We should all be hooked up. Yeah, real life, the ability to mod your own skates and the way that they talk about it, how straightforward it is, they're just getting a drill. I need to get better and more technical with my skates. So next stream, looking at Thursday, I'm going to come in, I'm going to rotate my wheels and stuff and at least clean my bearings. Then I'm going to give everybody an update on what's going. Yeah, that's a lot of cutting the tall boots to short. I was just thinking about putting a plate on the bottom. And then I'm going to start the research for Moonlight. I'm going to go through all the stuff I got for Moonlight, and we're going to get to the next level on that. Well, until next time, Boss Tweezy, see you, everybody. And if anybody got a question that they want me to take a look at the next stream, if you drop it at a comment on like a short, or if you send me an email or join the Discord, I got to start talking about that Discord. More questions in the Discord, it'd be easier. We can get to that.